It starts with a dream, not a vision, not the Force, just a memory, quiet, uninvited, and completely devastating. Padmé's voice. Anakin hears it somewhere deep inside the darkness he calls home now. Her laugh, the lake house on Naboo, the way she said his name like it meant something, like he meant something. He tries to push it away. Vader doesn't dream. Vader doesn't remember. Vader doesn't feel. But tonight, something is different. The meditation chamber seals shut. The mask comes off. And in the silence of his own breathing, Anakin Skywalker opens his eyes inside Darth Vader's body. And he remembers. He remembers the night Palpatine told him Padmé would die in childbirth. The cold certainty in the old man's voice. The way he dangled hope like bait on a hook. He remembers kneeling. He remembers the word yes. And then he remembers the throne room on Mustafar. Her face, her hands reaching for him, and his own fingers tightening. He did that. But here is what cuts deeper. She was alive when it happened. Medically, physically, alive. The droids confirmed it. The baby survived, which means Palpatine lied. Not just about the power to save her. He lied about everything. The grief doesn't come first. The rage does. It moves through Anakin like a current white-hot and razor-sharp. Every scar, every breath, filtered through machinery. Every year spent hunting Jedi at a dead man's orders. Palpatine didn't save him. Palpatine built him, piece by piece. Fear by fear. Loss by manufactured loss. And Order 66 is less than 48 hours away. Anakin sits alone in the dark, the hum of the suit, the only sound in the room. His hands mechanical, powerful, cold curls slowly into fists. For the first time in years, he makes a choice that belongs only to him. Not yet, he thinks, but soon, and somewhere across the galaxy, in a temple that doesn't know what's coming, a Jedi Master pauses, mid-step, looks up, feels something shift in the Force, something that shouldn't be possible, something that feels disturbingly like Anakin Skywalker. He doesn't sleep. There is no sleep. Not now. Not after what he remembered. Vader Anakin moves through the Imperial database like a ghost, quietly, carefully. The kind of careful that only comes from years of hunting people who didn't want to be found. He knows exactly how the Empire stores its secrets. He helped build the system. He searches for her name. Padmé Amidala, Senator, Naboo, deceased. The medical file loads slowly, and then, there it is, buried under 3 layers of Imperial encryption that shouldn't exist for a dead senator. A full medical report from Polis Massa, time-stamped, verified, cold. He reads it twice, then a third time. Her body showed no organic cause of death, no cardiac failure, no birth complications, no physical trauma beyond. External compression of the throat, his compression. But here's the part that stops him completely. She was still alive when the medical droids began treatment. Alive. Her vitals were weak, yes, but recoverable. The droids logged it. They flagged it. They began a full resuscitation protocol, and then the file goes dark. A manual override. An Imperial command clearance that didn't exist yet. A clearance that only one man in the galaxy could have issued in those first hours. Palpatine. Anakin sits back. The hum of the suit fills the silence. He had believed, truly, completely believed, that he killed her, that his hands, his fear, his fall to the dark side had taken the one person he loved. That guilt had chained him to Palpatine for years. That guilt had made him obedient, useful, controllable, and Palpatine had known that. He had counted on it. Padmé could have lived. The droids were ready. The equipment was there. But a living Padmé meant a grieving Anakin with a reason to turn back. A living Padmé was a weakness Palpatine couldn't afford, so he ended it quietly. No drama, no confrontation, Just a command and a file buried deep enough that no one would ever look. Except Anakin looked. He closes the file. He doesn't move for a long moment. The anger from last night, that white-hot fury, is gone now. What's left is something quieter, something colder, something far more dangerous than rage. It is absolute clarity. Palpatine didn't just use him. He didn't just manipulate him. He murdered Padme as a strategic move. Calculated, deliberate. And then he handed Anakin a suit, a helmet, and a galaxy to destroy, and called it salvation. Anakin stands up slowly. His hands are steady. His breathing is controlled. His mind is sharper than it has been in years. He thinks of the Jedi, the ones he helped kill, the ones who, even at the end, never fully turned their backs on him. Obi Wan, Yoda, Ahsoka, who walked away because she still believed something of him was worth saving. Were they right? Is there anything left to save? He doesn't have that answer yet, but he has something better. He has a plan, and 40 hours from now, Palpatine intends to send him to the Jedi Temple with an army of clone soldiers and a single order: kill them all. Anakin pulls up the Order 66 command sequence on his terminal, studies it, maps every clone battalion, every activation code, every kill switch embedded in every trooper currently stationed across the galaxy. He traces it all the way back to one source, one man, one throne room. Not this time, Anakin thinks. Outside the viewport, Coruscant glitters like it always does, indifferent, beautiful, completely unaware that the man the Emperor built to protect his empire is now the only thing in the galaxy that can bring it down. The signal is scheduled for dawn. Palpatine sits at the center of his office, patient, composed, completely certain. In a matter of hours, the Jedi Order will be gone. The Senate will be reorganized. The galaxy will belong to him. Everything has moved exactly as planned. And then the doors open. Anakin walks in alone. No escort, no report, no reason to be here at this hour, except the kind of reason that changes history. Palpatine reads the room immediately. 40 years of manipulation gives a man a sharp instinct for danger. He sees it in the set of Anakin's shoulders, the stillness of his hands. The fact that he hasn't spoken yet, Anakin. The voice is warm, measured, careful. You're early. I found the file, Anakin says. Silence. Just 2 words, but they land like a detonation. Palpatine doesn't move, doesn't flinch. But something behind his eyes shifts fast and subtle, the way a predator shifts when it realizes it may have become the prey. I don't know what file you mean, he says smoothly. Yes, you do. Anakin steps forward. His hand moves to his lightsaber, not drawing it yet. Just US-1. Anakin, 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 reminding the room it exists. Polis Massa, he says quietly. The override code, her vitals, the resuscitation log, you buried. Another silence, longer, this time. And then remarkably, Palpatine smiles. It is the smile of a man who has lived long enough to have a contingency for everything. He begins to speak. The voice shifts into that low, familiar register, the one Anakin has heard 1,000 times. Reassuring, fatherly, designed to reach inside and rearrange doubt into loyalty. It doesn't work this time. Don't, Anakin says. Just that. One word. Flat and final. The lightsaber ignites. Blue, not red. Blue, as if the Force itself is marking the moment. As if something older than the Empire is reclaiming what was always its own. Palpatine moves fast, faster than anyone his age should move. The room erupts, Force lightning crackling across the walls, furniture splintering, the windows shaking against the impact of raw dark side power. Anakin absorbs it, redirects it, fights through it with the kind of focused fury that no Sith technique was ever designed to stop. Because this isn't a Jedi fighting a Sith Lord. This is a father fighting the man who took everything from him. The battle tears through 3 rooms. Imperial guards respond and are removed from the equation with brutal efficiency. Palpatine is powerful, ancient and calculating and devastating. But Anakin is faster than he has been in years, sharper, unshackled from the guilt that has been slowing him down since Mustafar. He drives Palpatine back, and then, one critical moment, a stumble, a fractured defense. Anakin's blade stops 1 inch from Palpatine's throat. The Emperor is breathing hard. For the first time in decades, he looks genuinely uncertain. He looks at Anakin the way he never expected to look at him, as an enemy he cannot talk his way out of. "You won't kill me. That's progend. In Mazik done. An enemy." End quote. Palpatine breathes. "You still need me." Anakin stares at him for a long moment. "No," he says slowly. "I needed you to believe that." He doesn't kill him. Not yet. Instead, he does something Palpatine never modeled in any of his simulations. Something no Sith would ever think to do. He hits the emergency broadcast panel on the wall behind the Emperor's desk. The one that connects directly to every clone battalion in the galaxy. Every ship. Every garrison. Every single trooper waiting for the order that was supposed to end the Jedi forever. And in a voice that is calm and clear and completely unmistakably his own Anakin Skywalker speaks into it. "This is Commander Vader. Order 66 is canceled. Stand down. All units stand down." The channel hisses. Then nothing. Palpatine stares at him. The certainty is gone from his face now. In its place is something raw and unguarded that Anakin has never seen there before. Fear. Palpatine moves the moment Anakin's back is turned. He doesn't run. He doesn't panic. He reaches across the desk with one long, deliberate hand and hits a secondary command panel hidden beneath the surface. A failsafe. The kind built for exactly this scenario. The kind no one knew existed because no one was ever supposed to betray him this far. The signal goes out in under 3 seconds. Rogue asset. Vader compromised. Authorization Delta 9. All loyal units converge on the Imperial Palace. Lethal force authorized. Across Coruscant, clone battalions receive the command. Most of them move without question. They are built for that. Programmed for it. Loyalty encoded at a biological level that no broadcast cancellation can fully override. Within minutes, gunships are in the air. ATTs lock on to the palace coordinates. The city below has no idea what is happening above it. Palpatine straightens his robes, composes himself, and smiles again, smaller this time, but no less certain. He believes he has won this back. He hasn't, because 11 hours ago, long before he walked into that throne room, Anakin sat alone in his meditation chamber and made a decision. Not an emotional one, a calculated one. The kind Padme always said he was capable of when he stopped letting fear make his choices. He sent a message, encrypted, short, routed through a dead senator's private comm channel that Imperial intelligence had stopped monitoring 3 years ago because dead senators don't send messages. The recipient, Obi Wan Kenobi. The content, 4 lines, no greeting, no explanation, just facts. Polis Massa. The override code, Order 66, and a timestamp, followed by one sentence that Obi-Wan would spend the rest of his life thinking about. "Get them out. All of them. I'll handle the rest." Obi-Wan received it at 0300 hours. He read it twice. Then he did something remarkable for a man built on discipline and protocol. He didn't debate it, didn't convene a council session, didn't wait for confirmation or consensus. He simply stood up, walked out of his quarters, and started moving through the temple with quiet urgency, waking masters, redirecting Padawans, pulling younglings from their dormitories with calm instructions and zero explanation. Because he knew that voice. Even in text, even after everything. That was Anakin. And when Anakin said, "Get them out, you got them out," By the time the first clone gunships breach Coruscant's upper atmosphere and bank toward the Temple District, the building is largely empty. Not abandoned, not in chaos. Orderly, deliberate. The kind of evacuation only a Jedi Master could coordinate in under 11 hours with zero outside support. But not everyone makes it out. 3 Masters remain behind by choice. They position themselves at the temple gates as the gunships descend. They know what they are doing. They are buying time. Minutes, maybe less. It is enough. Meanwhile, back at the Imperial Palace, Anakin fights his way through the first wave of clone troopers with cold precision. He is not trying to kill them. He knows what they are, knows what was done to them. He disables, deflects, creates space, moves fast. But there are more coming, many more. The corridor floods with red blaster bolts bouncing off stone walls as clone after clone presses forward. Anakin's breathing stays controlled. His movements stay sharp. But the numbers are building, and the exits are narrowing. And even he can't hold this position forever. His comm crackles. One word. Obi Wan's voice. Steady as always, and carrying something Anakin hasn't heard in it for years. Ready. Anakin exhales, cuts through the last trooper blocking the east corridor, runs. They meet in the lower district. No ceremony, no pause. Obi Wan rounds a corner at a full run, cloak torn, lightsaber drawn, and nearly collides with Anakin moving in the opposite direction at the same speed. They both stop. 1 breath, 2. And then a blaster bolt hits the wall between them and the moment is over. East Bridge, Anakin says. Blocked, Obi Wan answers. I tried. Then we go through. They move together without another word. And it is remarkable. There is no better word for it. Years apart. Years of opposing sides. And grief. And guilt. And silence. But the moment they fall into stride beside each other, something clicks back into place, like a joint snapping into alignment. The rhythm is still there. The instinct. The way Obi Wan covers left without being asked, and Anakin goes right without thinking. The way one deflects while the other advances. The way they have always moved like 2 parts of a single fighting style that neither of them ever fully worked out alone. Clone troopers fill the bridge ahead. 12, maybe 15. Fortified position. 2 heavy repeating blasters anchored at both ends. Anakin doesn't slow down. I'll take the guns, he says. Obviously, Obi Wan replies. And there it is, quiet, dry, perfectly timed, the voice Anakin hasn't heard in years. The one that used to drive him absolutely mad on bad days and anchor him completely on worse ones. He almost smiles. Almost. The bridge erupts. Anakin goes in hard and fast, force-pulling the first heavy gun off its mount before the operator can pivot, using it as a shield for the first 3 seconds. Then hurling it into the second emplacement, with enough force to take both gunners off their feet. Obi-Wan flows in behind him, precise, controlled, deflecting every shot that gets past Anakin's advance, with the kind of calm efficiency that makes it look effortless when it absolutely is not. 30 seconds. The bridge is clear. They cross without stopping. On the other side, Obi-Wan pulls up beside him. Neither of them is breathing particularly hard. Old habits. Clone Wars conditioning. The body remembers what the mind has been trying to forget. You could have told me, Obi-Wan says. Not angry, not accusing, just honest. Anakin is quiet for a moment. Would you have believed me? Another pause. Longer. No, Obi-Wan admits. Probably not. They keep moving. Behind them, Coruscant is fracturing. Clone battalions are splitting along loyalty lines, some following Palpatine's override, others frozen by conflicting commands. A handful standing down entirely after Anakin's broadcast hit their officers hard enough to create doubt. Doubt in a clone army is not nothing. It is a crack, and cracks spread. The HoloNet is already running emergency broadcasts. Palpatine's face on every channel calm, sorrowful, measured. Calling Vader a rogue. Calling the Jedi insurgents. framing everything that has happened in the last 6 hours as a coup attempt against a peaceful transition of power. It is masterful. It is also a lie. And the real problem is that most of the galaxy has no reason yet to know the difference. Anakin and Obi Wan reach the safe house, where the surviving Jedi are sheltering. 17 masters,